好，我们做了决定了，继续前进。
Good morning. Today is my 6th day in the Faroe Island. I hope the weather today is better because me and my friends are going to go hiking later. Yesterday was crazy windy. I was literally blown off by the wind and had my knees bruised, both my knees. So painful. First, I'm gonna do some tidying up and cleaning. And then later, I am going to make some fried rice to bring it with ourselves to the trip. I put on this mask not only for skincare, but also it acts as a protective layer. So when I'm cooking, my skin doesn't absorb the smoke from the food. I hope it works. Obviously, it is not an ideal day for hiking. However, we were hoping the weather might change for better, so we went on with our plan. After arriving at the entrance of the hiking trail, we had consulted with some locals working there. They were kind enough to show us the way, but emphasized that we should be careful because the wind was blowing quite strongly and it was raining. We took the advice and waited in the car for the rain to stop while having our lunch like 2 days ago when we hiked in Chalanuppan. The rain did stop, so we started our adventure and were hoping we will have good luck with the weather like last time.
这段要开始爬了，真的太陡了，而且一定要小心，因为一掉下去的话就止不住了，这很陡。来吧，来吧，继续进发。
My hiking outfits for today are a super dry ski jacket, the North Face Exploration convertible pants, and Dr.Martens boots. From this part of the video, I'd like to share my experience with these 3 wears while you can enjoy the fantastic view of the fjord and wonder if we could reach our destination.
I can't repeat this enough. If you're coming to the Faroe Island, having something waterproof is really essential. Even if you are walking on grass like this, it's actually soaked with water. It's really, really wet. Everything, everywhere.
I've mentioned in the previous video that a ski jacket is perfect for visiting the Faroe Islands, not only for its waterproof feature, but more because of its wind resistance and breathability. And it usually comes with multiple pockets, which can be a great convenience. The one I'm wearing is of 10K waterproof and 10K breathability rating, which means it can withstand 10,000 mm of water per square inch from the outside and be able to release 10,000 grams of water vapor per square meter from the inside. Okay, let me dumb it down. The higher the rating is, the better its waterproof and breathable features are. Theoretically, a rating between 5K to 10K is enough to handle light to average rain for a short period of time, and between 10K to 15K can handle a moderate amount of rain for much longer. This hiking experience proves that's true. It was raining constantly for 4 hours. I can feel the water was seeping, and the outer layer started to absorb the rain instead of repelling it, but it never let it go through, and the inside remained perfectly dry after enduring the rain for almost 5 hours. My North Face trousers is DWR treated, but it didn't specify the waterproof rating. DWR is a type of water repellent coating which wears off pretty quickly. If your gear is DWR treated, try as much as possible not to wash it or reapply the coating once in a while. Otherwise, it totally lost its water repellent property, which worked so perfectly in the beginning. I washed mine a few times and it just became a normal cotton pants now. After walking in the rain for just half an hour, it was completely soaked.
天气太差，风太大，我感觉我们今天应该到达不了那里。看这雨多厚啊！要是我的话，可以接着走，但是应该是看不到景了。所以现在时间还早，就是可以再走走看。对，如果什么时间还没到的话，就要折返定个时间点。好吧，那就先好，继续。好，我们做了决定了，继续前进。继续前进。看来都是猛人，那个栏杆。
Now we are facing another conundrum, which is how to cross this waterfall without having our shoes completely wet. Now comes the biggest surprise, Dr.Martens. It turned out to be the most water-repellent gear I have. Up until now, I've been hiking with it to so many places and even walked in reverse. It never let a drop of liquid in, and my socks were always dry. I know I've been falling a lot, but the shoes are not to blame because I think the grip of the Martens boot is no worse than any of my good hiking boots. It was mostly because of the tricky wind. If you have watched my first Faroe Islands video, you can see I thought bringing only the Martens, not the hiking boots, might be a stupid decision. Well, it turned out to be one of the best decisions I made for this trip. I know a lot of people complain that the Martens is a bit too hard. It might give you a blister walking in it prolonged. But in my opinion, once it's been broken in, it's pretty okay to walk in it for a long time. And the hardness can even be a good support for your ankle. It's really a multifunction boot and it looks so much better than hiking boots.
If I walk from there, so I am looking for another way.我们还是得放弃了，因为不确定这个瀑布在我们回程的时候会不会变得幅度更大，而且这条路有点像是强迫的，像是更会更。我觉得最后一天还是会留下一点遗憾，说不定你以后有机会再来啊。看你们恋恋不舍的，还能。Even though we haven't reached our destination, we haven't seen the view we wish to see, but I enjoy this little 4 hours cardio and also this magnificent view throughout the way. There were a few moments which was dangerous, but worth safe and sound, so it's okay, it's worth it. 虽然是有点遗憾，但是安全回来都没有受伤。
We were quite surprised to find out there were a lot of kids working in supermarkets, and is it like child labor? And then I asked one of the customers, is it okay to work at this young age? And she told me it's the legal working age is 13 in Faroe Islands, because there aren't enough people on the island, so kids are encouraged to work at young age. And of course they still go to school, they just come here to work after school. Today is the last day of my friend's trip. It was a bit pity that they didn't cap off with a beautiful sunset at our planned destination. I'm really happy to have spent some of my very first days in the islands with them. But in the upcoming videos, I'll be having a lot of solo traveling time exploring the islands. If you want to support my channel, please watch the ads and don't skip them. I think that's how it works. I'm not sure. But thanks. Bye.